My guests today are Kristin Hickey and Ellen Barron from Ruby Cha-Cha. Their multi-award winning business uses innovative market research to provide insights and create business stories that allow their clients to solve marketing challenges. Kristin, Ellen, welcome.
Hi, Suzi.
Tell us about Ruby Cha-Cha.
Suzi, Ruby Cha-Cha started 2.5 years ago, and it was a result of Kristin and I identifying a gap in the market for an planning-led, research-based organisation. So clients were really crying out for more than research and for expertise that came from seniors rather than the kinds of research that they were getting, which is coming from some of the larger organisations. So 2.5 years ago we set out to fill this gap, and we're doing very, very well. The company's in enormous growth. We now have 12 employees, which is great, and we're in demand. So.
And a terrific name, a terrific company name.
Thank you.
What role should research play in a company's business strategy?
Look, I think for any business that truly wants to be customer-centric, research is absolutely fundamental. It has to be the foundation of excellent business strategy, portfolio strategy, marketing strategy. And brand strategy as well. So it really, I guess it really is a foundation piece. It's not, the hero of the business strategy, but it enables businesses to make the right decisions. And I think in addition to that, it sometimes provides them with a sense of a framework. So if you're doing a market segmentation, for instance, it provides them a consistent view of the market, a consistent language. It can underpin, for some of our clients, very large clients as well, underpins organisational structure in alignment with the market segments. So I think it's quite integrative as well as part of underpinning that business strategy.
And what sort of issues does it solve?
Well, based on what Kristin was saying, a lot of it is about decision making and validating those decisions. So clients will come to us with questions as broad as, how do I make my business grow? How do I get my brands to do more? So how do we get them to stretch into different areas, different markets? How do I declutter my marketing, my packaging and so forth, and make my brand stand out? Who is my target audience? What segments do I go after? Who's important? Who's the most valuable customer? So across the marketing mix, there are many, many questions that we can deliver against. But modern research is really well and truly beyond just the marketing mix alone. So we're asked to help with things like customer value propositions. We're doing a lot of workshopping and facilitation now in helping clients really reach decisions. And facilitating them getting to the end point.
Now, you offer a professional service. What I want to know is what mistakes you see people make when they're doing their own research.
That's a really interesting question, because I think today there's the proliferation of market research, access to tools and information for our clients. I guess I see two types of mistakes, two categories of mistakes. One is really the technical expertise. And yes, some people have this in organisations, but the technical expertise is the consumer psychology, the statistics behind the quantitative research. And if people doing their own research don't have these, then they tend to ask people, go to a focus group and hear people say, that's a great product, I'll buy it tomorrow. And people like Ellen and I would sit back and say, what they're really saying is, I've got 4.5 seconds in a supermarket to make a decision, there's no way I'll even look at your product. But we've read in their body language, their contextual, shopping behaviour to reach that. So not having the technical skills, people can hear the wrong things and leads them down the wrong path. I think the other real problem with people doing their own research is what I'd call that contextual understanding of the consumer and market. So I've heard CEOs who say, this is what consumers think based on people he's heard at a dinner party. and that's very different from, you know, the common person shopping in the suburbs. So, look, contextual understanding is being too close to the business and living and breathing widgets or chocolate bars or laundry detergent day in, day out. Technical skill set is something that, you know, if people don't have that experience and knowledge, they will make mistakes in interpretation of the research.
It sounds like where you take customers is to a point of clarity where they can make really good decisions. A word I heard associated with your company and your brand is illumination. What does illumination mean within Ruby Cha-Cha?
Well, illumination to us, Suzi, is that moment when business decision makers, marketing directors or brand managers have the wow moment. They suddenly realise exactly what they need to do to get an emotional connection with their brands and to get consumers engaged and loyal and back in terms of, you know, buying their brands, but also capitalising on new opportunities. And that's very different from traditional research, which is, you know, stacks of data or reams of report or just reporting the facts, and often leaving the decision makers, well, that's nice to know, but what do I do next? So illumination to us is that fine-tuning. It's taking insights, it's working it up into brand plans, marketing plans, strategic plans, really providing roadmaps that help the decision makers know exactly what they need to do next.
You've had some great success in your business. Tell me what advice you'd give other women looking to start their own business.
I think anybody starting a business should invest in great advice. We spent some time looking for a business mentor, and we found a great mentor, and she has been invaluable to us. She has helped us understand so many things from the moment of inception through to where we are now. We still see her regularly. She has helped us with issues around legal concerns, with issues around helping us think through our strategies, getting aligned as partners in the way that we think and execute, and most importantly, helping us really understand the bit that a lot of new business startups don't understand, which is your directorial responsibilities. So that's been great.
Absolutely.
I think advice also from a great lawyer or solicitor, a great accountant, a great bookkeeper, all of these things are really, really important investments. The other thing I would suggest is that you invest very heavily in good people, and that doesn't mean just paying them well. Good people come to a great business to learn, and we have a very, very strong training and development ethic at Ruby Cha-Cha that involves weekly or bi-weekly training and knowledge sharing sessions, so the learnings are integrated throughout the business. We invest in people in off-site training and consulting skills, and we also invest in people learning how to self-develop as managers themselves. So that's a really important part of who we are. And I guess the third thing is to make sure that you understand what your brand stands for, and you're very, very clear on your point of difference and your values as a company, and that you live those values, because that's what attracts people to you. It's what attracts staff, great clients, and just a great sort of sense of what the brand is all about. You know, it gives you a bit of a spring in your step to get to work every day.
Definitely.
Congratulations again, and thank you both for joining us.
Thanks, Suzi.
Thank you, Suzi.